already
This
discussed
conference will now be
IP,
recorded.
elastic IPs and image creation and storage concept. Storage concept means S3. S3 stands for simple storage service. So here this one also storage concept. Instance storage and EBS storage also storage concept. So this one also storage concept. But AWS provides 4 type of storages. So one is EC2 storage, second one is S3, and third one is NFS, and fourth one is Glacier. So 4 type of storages. So in first storage is EC2 storage. EC2 storage. So in EC2 storage divided into 2 parts. So then first part is instance storage, and then second part is EBS storage. EBS means elastic block storage. So first one is instance. Instance storage means that is the temporary storage device, and EBS is the permanent storage device, right? So this is the one type of storage provided by AWS, and then second storage is S3. S3 means simple storage service. S3 means simple storage service. So in S3 we can store only object type of data like images, videos, documents, and etc. etc. So and then third topic is EFS. So EFS or else NFS. EFS or NFS. EFS stands for Elastic File System or Network File System. So both are same. So by using this storage, we can manage share folders. We can manage share folders. That is the advantage of EFS. And then final storage type is Glacier. Glacier. And then final storage type is Glacier. So it is used for this Glacier concept is used for archiving data purpose. So archiving data purpose. For suppose if you have a huge amount of data at that time, you can use this service. So all those are the storage services, but the costing is different. So all those are the storage services, but the costing is different. So for suppose you are choosing EC2 storage, so this one is the different type of storage. So the storage only for instance level. The storage only for instance level. So this one is the object type of data, and this one also object type of data, and this one also object item. Those three are object type of data storing purpose used for object storage, right? So but why we are using those three services? So why? Because the costing is different. For suppose you are choosing an S3 service, so my estimation is around 100 rupees per dollar, 100 rupees per hour. So at the time you can use this service, so the cost will be decreased at 50 rupees. Now at the time we can use this service, last one, so the cost will be decreased up to 2 rupees. So that is the difference between S3, EFS and Glacier, right? So we already discussed two type of storages, EC2 storage and S3 storage. So our pending topics are EFS and Glacier, right? So now we will discuss on later those two topics. And then sixth topic name is database. So AWS provides so many type of database services like RDS. All those are the database engines. RDS, MySQL, Amazon Aurora. So Amazon Aurora is their own database engine. So AWS database engine, right? So MySQL and PostgreSQL, all those are the third party types, right? And also they provide so many data types like DynamoDB, Redshift, and etc. Right? So DynamoDB is the NoSQL database service. So we covered only one topic like RDS, Relational Database Service. So now today we are discussing topic is VPC Peering concept. So already we already created VPC, right? So we already creating one VPC by using subnets, internet gateways, and route tables. Now in this lab we are creating one VPC peering concept. So VPC peering concept. So first of all, but in this concept we need some requirements. So then first requirement is, so we need some requirements. So then first requirement is region. So region, I have a region. So our region presently we are in. So presently our default region is Oregon, or North Virginia. So now I am in Oregon region, right? So then second requirement is two VPCs. So two VPCs in same region. So two VPCs in same region. So actually I'm in Oregon region. Okay. So the next requirement is two VPCs in same region. Now check the VPC count. Click on services. So our required service name is VPC. So that service available in, so network and content delivery. So that service available in network and content delivery location. Now choose your VPC service. Choose our VPC service. So without two VPCs, we can't create VPC peering concept. So that's what I am creating two VPCs. So we already aware on that, right? So we already aware on VPC creation steps. So your VPCs, and then click on your VPCs. So is the option available in VPC dashboard? So is there on left side top corner, right? So here only one VPC is there. So that also default VPC. So that also default VPC. But our requirement is two VPCs in same region. So here no VPCs are there. So only one is there. That one also default VPC. So now we need to create two VPCs. So first of all, we need to create two VPCs. So then click on create VPC. Click on create VPC. So everyone know about this. So our VPC name is, and our first VPC name is FIP. So that is the name tag, just a name tag, FIP underscore VPC. So that is my first VPC name, FIP underscore VPC, and IPv4 CIDR block, IPv4 intra-domain routing address, classless intra-domain routing address, CIDR means. So here to provide some private IP. So here so many private IPs are there. We already discussed on that. So private IP ranges are, yeah. So those three classes are private IP ranges. So in class A private IP range is 10 to 255, and class B private IP range is 172 16 to 172 31, and class C private IP range is 190 to 168 to 190 to 168 to 55. So you choose any class. You choose any class. Now I am choosing class A. So class A range is 10.0.0.0 slash 10.0.0 10 decimal 0 decimal 0 decimal 0. So this is IPv4 address format, right? And slash 16. Slash 16 means it allows around 65,025 sub IPs. So then IPv6 is no CIDR block, so that is the default, and tendency level also default. So the next click on create VPC and close, and then right click on your VPC, edit DNS hostname. So now the DNS name also enabled, save, close, right click on your VPC. Your VPC means FIP. Our VPC name is FIP underscore VPC. So choose that VPC, edit DNS name, and check the checkbox, enable the checkbox, and save it. So VPC is created perfectly, and then create subnets. So create one subnet. So then my first subnet name is FIP underscore sub1. So that is my first subnet, and connect the subnet to our VPC. Our VPC is FIP_VPC. So choose your VPC, right? So and my availability zone. So here so many availability zones are there. In Oregon maximum availability zone limit is 6. So now I am selecting US-West-2A. So this is my VPC ID. So now assign private IP for your subnet. So my subnet IP is 10.0. So those two are network addresses. Remaining 2 zeros are host addresses. So that's what I am assigning 10/24. So 24 means it allows around 255 IPs. So the next step, click on create. So the following subnet was created perfectly, and this is our first subnet ID. So first subnet name is VPC FIP_sub1. Now close that. So the next right click on your VPC. So modify auto assign IP settings and enable auto assign IP settings and save. So one subnet is enough for VPC peering concept. So one subnet is enough for VPC peering concept. For suppose you need one more subnet, you just click on create subnet. So but I need only one subnet. So that's what I am creating, only subnet FIP_sub1, right? So the next click on internet gateways. So this one is the third step. So here one internet gateway is there. So that one is default. So and my internet gateway name is FIP_, and my service name is internet gateway. So this is the shortcut name for internet gateway. So my internet gateway name is FIP_IGW. So IGW, and then click on create internet gateway. I am not assigning any key and values. So click on create an internet gateway. So then internet gateway creation also done. So then but the status is detached. Now attach this internet gateway to our VPC. So then again select your for an internet gateway, move on to actions, and then select attach to your VPC. So here our VPC is there. Our VPC name is FIP_VPC. Now choose that VPC and then click on internet gate, attach internet gate. So internet gate was also perfectly successfully attached to our VPC. So this is the success message, right? So the next and fourth step is root tables. Next and fourth step is root tables. So the next click on root table. So my root table name is FIP_RT. So RT means root table, and so connect this root to your VPC, our VPC. Our VPC name is FIP_VPC. Choose that one and then click on create. So close. So the next select your root table. So our root table name is FIP_RT. So select your root table and then in description field. So first select subnet association. So first select subnet association tab and then click on edit subnet association. So here only one subnet is available. Why? Because we are creating only one subnet. So that's our subnet name called FIP_subnet. Now choose the subnet and click on save. Choose the subnet and click on save, and then routes. So again click on edit routes. So here only one route is available. So that one also default route. So that is our VPC default VPC route, right? Now we can add one more route. So then route value is 0.0.0.0/0. So then target is internet gateway. We already created one target, right? The target name is internet gateway. Now choose that internet gateway target and select your internet gateway file and select your internet gateway model and then click on save routes and close. So route successfully created, route edited successfully done. So our requirement is, so then first requirement is, so region is okay, and second requirement is two VPCs in same region. So now only one VPC is there, right? So your VPCs, now here only one VPC is there. Now we need to create one more VPC, same configurations. Again click on create VPC. So again click on create VPC and then name tag is, and name tag is my name Ram underscore VPC. And my first VPC name is FIP underscore VPC, and then second VPC name is Ram underscore VPC. So this one is the second VPC, right? And IPv4 address is, so here I need to assign some different class. Some different class means here three classes are available. So three private IP classes are available: class A, class B, and class C. Okay, and class B and class A for resource purpose. Now it has in this value, it has in class B range. So then class B range is 172.16.0.0/16. So here also /16, right? And then no IPv6 and tendency level is default. Everything is default configurations. Click on create and close. And again right click on second VPC, I mean Ram underscore VPC. So edit DNS host name. Now enable the checkbox and save it. Close. So create subnet for Ram underscore VPC. So name tag is Ram underscore sub1 and my VPC name is second VPC Ram underscore VPC. So availability zone is 1 year. So here also when we are selecting US West -2A. So because those two are two different networks. So that is different VPC and this one is different VPC. So that's what I am assigning US West-2A for two subnets, right? For suppose we are creating we are in one VPC. We are in FIP underscore VPC. At that time we can create two. For suppose at that time we can create two VPCs. At that time, on that time we can use 2A, 2B, 2C, and 2D. So now I am selecting only US-West-2A. Why? Because those two are two different networks. So FIP underscore VPC is one network and RAM underscore VPC is another network. So that's what I am assigning. Both availability zones are in US-West-2A, right? And and this is our second VPC private IP 172.16. So this IP in class B range. So this IP in class B. Now allocate subnet IP. So 172.16. So those two are networks and remaining two are host addresses. So that's what I am editing. 1.0.1/24. So 172.16.1.0/24. So that is first subnet IP. And then click on create and close. So the next right click on your subnet, I mean RAM underscore sub1, and modify auto assign IP settings and enable the checkbox and save. Same steps. And again create internet gateway. So create internet gateway and my gateway name is RAM underscore IGW. Create an internet gateway and my internet gateway status is detached and want to actions attach it to our VPC. Our VPC name is ram_VPC. So now attach internet gateway. So internet gateway also done. So the next and last step is root tables. So create root table. Now create root table and name tag is ram_rt. So rt means root table and attach it to your VPC. So my VPC is ram_VPC and then click on create. Click on create and close. So click on create and close. So the next select your root table. Our root table name is ram_rt and want to subnet associations tab, edit subnet association. So here it shows only one subnet. So because we are creating only one subnet, so that subnet name called ram_subnet. So choose that one and click on save. Again back to roots, edit roots. So that is the default root value. Now we need to add one more root. So then root value is 0.0.0.0/0 and add this root value to our internet gateway model. So internet gateways, we already created one internet gateway. That internet gateway name is called ram_IGW. Choose that one and click on save roots. Close and again click on close. So and our second requirement also done. And our second requirement also done. So then third requirement is peering connections. And then third requirement is yeah. So this one is the third requirement. Third requirement is VPC peering. So VPC peering. So in peering concept, deploy two VMs. In peering concept, deploy two VMs. So VMs means virtual machines. So deploy two VMs in both VPCs. Deploy two VMs in both VPCs. So deploy two VMs in both VPCs. We already created two VPCs, right? So now deploy two VMs. Two VMs. VMs means virtual machines. So virtual machine means instances. So now we need to create two instances. So that is third requirement. So now I need to create two instances. So then purpose is peering connections. So again click on services, EC2. Again click on services, EC2. Now my running instance state is 0. Choose that one. So here no instances are there. Now click on launch instance. Now I want to launch two instances in two VPCs. Launch first instance. So select AMI type is, so choose the second one like Amazon Linux 2 AMI. So type is general purpose T2 micro, so that is default. And again click on configure instance details. And then number of instances 1 and network is, so here two networks are available. Two VPCs are available. One is VPC and second one is RAM. So first select one VPC, the VPC name called FIP_VPC. So here only one subnet is available. Why? Because we already we creating only one subnet, right? So that's what here it shows only one subnet. So the subnet name called FIP_sub1. So that subnet in US-West-2A availability, right? So and then add storage. So all those are default configurations. Add tags. So add a tag, key is name, and value is F5. And value is F5. So this one is first instance. So and then click on configure security groups. Add one more route. Then new route type is all traffic, and source level is anywhere. Again, click on review and launch. So I have a key, so that's what I am choosing. Choose an existing key pair, and my key pair name is F5. Now check that checkbox and launch instance. So your instance are now launching state. You just scroll down the tab and again click on view instances. Edit that instance name. That instance name is server1. So edit that instance name, and that instance name is server, and my date is pending. Okay. So my first so deploy two VMs in both VPCs. We already deployed one VPC. Now we need to deploy one more VPC, one more instance in RAM underscore VPC. So again, click on launch instance. So choose same AMI like Amazon Linux 2 AMI. So select one, second one. Select the second one and type is general purpose, so that is free type. So number of instances 1 and network is RAM underscore VPC. So this is in second VPC. So previous instance in first VPC. First VPC means FIP underscore VPC. So this instance in RAM underscore VPC. So because our requirement is deploy two VMs in both VPCs. So that is our requirement. So that's what I am selecting one more VPC. So that VPC name called RAM underscore VPC. So this one is second VPC, right? So here also only one subnet is available. Why? Because we are creating only one subnet. That subnet name called RAM underscore sub1. So this subnet also in US-West-2A available. So both subnets are in same regions. Right? Choose that one and then click on add storage, add tags. So add a tag, key is name and values RAM. So first project name is F5 and second project name is RAM. And then click on configure security groups. So that is the default security group. Now we need to add one more security. So the security group name called all traffic and source level is anyway. Again, click on review and launch. So launch. So choose an existing key pair and our key pair name is F5P and check the checkbox and then click on launch instance and view instances. So launch instance and view instances. Edit the second instance name. This name called server2. So FIP project name is FIP instance name is server1 and RAM instance name is server2. So both are two different instances. So both are in two different networks. So both are two different instances. First one is server1 and second one is server2. But both are in two different networks. One instance in FIP underscore VPC and another instance in RAM underscore VPC. Right? So all of you clear now? So two instances are launching perfectly, server 1 and server 2. So first step also done, second step also done, and third step also done, and fourth step is check the source and destination VPCs. Check the source and destination VPCs. So VPCs. So both VPC check the source and destination. So my first VPC source in Oregon, and my second instance source also Oregon. Both are in same region, right? So both are in same region. So that is also done. So the next step is fifth step is create VPC peering between source and destination. Create VPC peering. Create VPC peering between source and destination. So source and destination, and active the peering, and then active the peering connection. So this one is the fifth step. So peering is nothing but interconnection between two virtual networks. Peering is nothing but interconnection between two virtual networks. So here one example architecture is there. So one example architecture is there. So the architecture is, so this one is one region and this one is another region. So both regions are, so this one is one region. So our region, this first region name called Oregon. Oregon means US-West-2. So US West-2, and this region is, so this region is US-East-2. So this is one more country. So Oregon is one country and here is another country. So so this country name called this country code is US-East-2. So one in US West 2 and another one in US East 2. So both are two different countries. So now we are launching two instances in same region. Which region? Oregon. So that to create that architecture, like, so this is one VPC and this one is another VPC. So this one is one VPC and this one is another VPC, and then first VPC name called FIP underscore VPC, and then second VPC name called RAM underscore VPC. So both are two different VPCs. Those two VPCs are in same country. So which country? US-West-2, right? So we already created two instances in two different VPCs. So again create the instance. So this one and this one. So first instance name called as server 1. Server 1 and second instance name called as server 2. So first instance name is called server1 and second instance name is server2, right? So but both servers in same availability zone. So availability zone name is US-West-2A, and so this also in US-West-2A. So that's not a problem. Okay. So this is our architecture. So this is our within the region architecture. So now we need to connect this. Now we need to connect this network and this network. Which network? FIP underscore VPC and RAM underscore VPC. Interconnection between two virtual networks. Interconnection between two networks. So then by using peering concept, we can create the connection like. So this one is the interconnection. So this one is the interconnection. That line called VPC peering. That line called VPC peering. So this type of peering is called intra VPC peering connections. So this type called intra VPC peering. So intra VPC peering. So this concept is called intra VPC peering. So actually we are in some other region, like some other countries. So here also I need to create one more VPC. So that VPC name called as. So this is one more VPC. So this VPC name is. So this VPC name is root underscore VPC. So three different VPCs. Two VPCs in US-West-2 and one VPC in US-East-2. So this one is different country and this one is different country. So within the region peering is called intra peering connection. Without region peering is called inter VPC peering, right? So now we need to create one more. VPC for this region also. So we already created that VPC. That VPC name is called root underscore VPC, and create one more instance in this particular VPC. So and this VPC, this instance name called server3. So the instance name is called server3, right? So this is in some other availability zone like US-East-2. So US-East-2. So now we need to connect two different region peering connections. How to connect it? So by using peering concepts. So this one is called inter VPC peering connection. So this one is called inter VPC peering connection. Okay. So within the region is called an intra VPC peering connection. Two different regions inter VPC peering connection. Now we need to create intra peering connections. Now we need to create inter peering connections. Inter peering connections means, so the in inter peering connections, our requirement is one region and one region is done, and two VPCs also done, FIP underscore VPC and RAM underscore VPC, that is also done. And then third requirement is two servers in two different VPCs. So first server 1 in FIP underscore VPC and server 2 in RAM underscore VPC. So that is also satisfied. So but now we are connecting we are creating intra VPC peering concept. So we are creating intra peering concept. So create VPC peering between source and destination and add to the peering connections So that is our requirement, right? So again, back to my console. So this is our console. Now click on services. So on network and configuration build, like, so on networking and content delivery field, choose VPC concept. Choose an VPC concept. So in VPC dashboard, peering concept is available. So in VPC dashboard, so this is VPC dashboard. Our required service name is peering connection. So this one. So choose that one, peering connections. Peering connections. Here no peering connections are available. Now we need to create one new peering connection for which two VPC, which VPC is FIP underscore VPC and RAM underscore VPC. Okay. And click on create VPC peering connection. So send some name tag for your VPC peering. So my name tag is peering. So my name tag is peering. So here source and destination is there. So here source, create VPC peering between source and destination. So source and destination means, so requester and acceptor. Requester is the source file and acceptor is the destination file. So VPC requester is the source file and VPC acceptor is the destination file. Our requester VPC is choose anyone. So our requester, we already created two VPCs, FIP underscore VPC and RAM underscore VPC. Choose anyone. So presently I am selecting FIP underscore VPC. So FIP underscore, here FIP underscore VPC is the requester. So FIP underscore VPC is the requester connection, right? So and this is our VPC private IP address. So 10.0.0.0/16. So that is the requester. So that means source address. So but acceptor means destination. So destination, here so many destination types are there. Select another VPC to peer with. So here so many options are available. For suppose you are choosing your own account like my account or else other account. So this peering concept is available for your account or else two different accounts also. So now my requirement is only I am doing only my account. So that's what I am choosing my account. For suppose you are creating two different accounts, at that time you can choose another account, right? And also here one more option is available, and an option called regions. So here two types are there. One is this region and second one is another region. So this region is called intra VPC peering concept. So this region is called intra peering concept, and another region is called inter VPC peering concept. So same region is called intra peering connection, intra VPC peering connection, and another region is called inter VPC peering. Now we are doing only intra peering connection. Intra peering connections means within the regions. So because both VPCs in same region, US-West-2. So that's what we are creating, only this region. So another region is not possible. Why? Because we are creating two VPCs in only one region. For suppose we are creating another VPC in some other region. So at that time this option is available, another region, right? So our here source and destinations are there. Our source file is VPC FIP underscore VPC, and then acceptor means destination, and my destination file is RAM underscore VPC. So for suppose acceptor is RAM underscore VPC. At that time request is FIP. So acceptor is FIP, then request is FIP. At the time acceptor is RAM underscore. So quite opposite method. Okay. So my acceptor is FIP underscore VPC, and that VPC private IP is 10.0.0, and my request is and my request in my account, and my request is request in same region. So this region US-West-2, right? And my requester IP address private IP is 172.16.0.0/16. So both IPs are two different private IPs. So one IP in class A range and another IP in class B range, but both are private IPs, right? So and then no need to assign any tag value, and then click on create pairing connections. So success. A VPC peering connection, and then that is VPC peering ID has been requested. So request is done. Click on OK, and this is overall description about our pairing concepts. And OK, and OK. Refresh. So my pairing name is, my connection name is pairing, and this is our pairing connection ID, and this is our pairing connection status. Our connection status is pending access. Pending for acceptance, not accepted. Pending for acceptance. So and this is our requester VPC ID, and this is our acceptor VPC ID. So requester IP address, acceptor IP address is not found, and requester owner ID. Owner ID means my account ID, and my acceptor ID also same. So both are in same account. So that's what here it shows same IDs. For suppose you are doing some two different accounts at that time, it shows two different values, right? So pending for accept. So then select your pairing connection. First of all, select your pairing connection, and then move on to actions. Here accept request is there. Now choose that one. So here so many options are available: accept request, reject request, and delete VPC pairing connections, and add edit tags for this particular VPC pairing concept. So but our requirement is accept request. So accept VPC peering connection request. You are sure you want to accept this VPC peering connection request for this particular peering ID. So if you are okay, you can click yes, accept. Accept peering connection request is done, and then click on close. Now the status is active. So peering also done. Now this step also done. So fifth one is also done. So the next thing is sixth. Next means sixth step. Add the roots between. Add the root between both VPCs in both the routing tables. Both VPCs in both the routing tables. So and then second step, seventh step also. So seventh step is ping the machine. Ping the machine with each other. Ping the each machine with each other. First of all, first we do this step. So ping the machine with each other. So how to ping in? Open both instance in putty. So without putty tool, we cannot access any type of things. So here two instances are running. So server 1 and server 2. So our required thing is ping the machine with each other. So each other means first server ni second server ni first దానికి ping చేసి చూడాలి. How to ping it? So first select server 1 and then copy that instance server 1 instance IPv for public IP and take a putty tool, run. So this is our putty console. Host name is our first server IPv for public IP, and then in categories SS expanded SSH authentications and browse our ppk file. I think our file name is fdp123. Okay, open. Yes. Now login as first of all change font size. So change settings, appearance, and change 16 is enough. Okay, and apply. Now login as EC2-user. Yeah, authentication was done. So the next convert into root user, sudo space su space -. So ping this instance status, ping space our instance private IP is this one, 10.0.1 to 70. Ping space 10.0.1.217. 64 bytes from this IP. So time limit is 0.02. So now pinging perfectly 0.029. Now pinging perfectly. How to stop that ping means Control Z. Control Z means stop that ping. So internally pinging okay, but our requirement is ping the machine with each other. Ping the machine with each other. So that's what I am. So open this instance also in putty. So copy that server to IPv for public IP and take a new putty console. So like new session. So host name means our second server IPv for public IP, and then expand that SSH authentications and browse our ppk file. Our ppk file name is f5p123. Again open. Yes, and again change the font size and color also. Change settings, appearance, change 16 is enough. Okay, and change color also, 182 and then 0 and apply. Sorry, login as EC2-user. Okay, and again change the color, change settings, colors, use system colors. Yeah. So white color window is server 2 and black color window is server 1. So again convert into root user, sudo space su space -. So now both are in root users, server 1 and server 2 both are in root users. Now ping internally. So the second server internal IP address is 172.16. So this one is private IP for server 2. So ping that instance like 172.16.1.132. So this one is server 2 private IP. So pinging perfectly done. Yeah. Control Z. Okay. So both instances are pinging internally, but our requirement is ping the machine with each other. So ping the machine with each other. How to ping it means, so here black color window is server 1. Now ping space. Now ping. So ping second instance IP address in first server. So for second instance IP is 172 dot. So this one, ping this one. So 172 dot. So 172 dot 16 dot 1 dot 132. No, it is not pinging. So no, it is not pinging. Again, check this one also. So ping space first instance IPv4 first instance private IP. Our first instance private IP is so this one. So this one is our first instance private IP. 10 dot 0 dot 1 dot 270. So yeah. So here also not pinging. So why? Because we are not adding root values. So we are not doing this step. So which step? Add the roots between both VPCs in both the routing tables. So again back to my VPCs. Now do the step like services and click on VPCs and then click on VPCs. So our required thing is add the routes between both VPCs in both the routing tables. So routing table is available in VPC concept. So that's what I am opening this tab and select route tables and select route tables. So here two route tables are there. So first choose any one route table like a RAM or FIP. So RAM route table and then click on routes, edit routes. So here only two routes are available. One is internal route 172.16.0.0/16 and then second one is default route. Now we need to add one more route. So then route. So one more route is instance 1 private IP address. So this route means instance 1 private IP address. So instance 1 network is our instance 1 network is so FIP underscore VPC and this instance and this VPC. So this VPC private IP is 10.0.0.0/16 and this VPC ID is so 172.16.0.0/16. So both are two different IPs. So one in class A and one in class B. So no, actually we are in second VPC. So second VPC means RAM underscore VPC. That VPC ID is 172.16.0.0/16. So this one is the default. Okay. So our requirement is so ping the machine with each other. That means ఒక machine తో ఇంకొక machine పింగ్ చేయాలి. ఒక machine తో ఇంకొక machine పింగ్ చేయాలంటే సో ఫస్ట్ VPC యొక్క ఐడిని సెకండ్ VPC కలెక్ట్ చేయాలి. So by using peering concept, how to add it? Again back to my console, click on add route. So and add our first VPC private IP. Our first VPC private IP is 10.0.0/16. So this one, right? So this one and target is so our target is we already created peering connection, right? So here so many targets are there. So target types are instance target is there, internet gateway is there, NAT gateway is there, network interface is there, outpost local gateway is there, peering concept is there, transit is there. In previously we already discussed in this topic network internet gateway. So now the topic is peering connection. Now the target is peering connection. Choose that peering connection So here only one peering connection is there. So because we already created this peering concept, peering service. So that's what it shows here only, right? So now select that peering and click on save routes and close. And again select second route table. Second route table means FIP underscore RT. Again routes, edit routes. So here also two IP addresses are there. One for internal and another one for all accessibility. So now we need to add one more route. So so our required IP is so this one. So this one. Add this IP in. First VPC root table. So 172.16.0.0/16, and then target is in peering connections, and then target is peering connection. So here is one. This is our pairing target. Select that pairing target and save it. Close. Again back to my consoles. Now pinging. Now the both addresses are pinging. So actually this one is second instance. Actually this is first instance and this one is second instance. So here we are pinging second instance ID. Here we are pinging first instance ID. Both are perfectly pinging. So that's called VPC peering concept. So that's called intra VPC peering concept. So this concept called intra VPC peering concept, right? Now we do one more thing like inter peering connections, inter VPC peering connection. So this is second topic, right? So everyone clear about intra VPC peering concept. So if you have any doubts, please let me know. Otherwise, we'll continue the session. So like inter peering connection, inter VPC peering connection. If you have any doubts in this intra peering concept, please let me know. Otherwise, we'll continue the session. So even if I change last two hosts, yeah, it is possible. You can change, not a problem. So network address is constant. So that is our important thing. Okay, shall we continue the session? Say yes or no. Yes, yeah, okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Sir.
Yeah, okay, sir. Okay, thank you, sir. So then second concept is inter VPC peering connections. Inter VPC connections. We already covered intra VPC connection. So this is the second thing. So first of all, close PuTTY console. So close both PuTTY consoles like so server 1 and server 2. So in inter VPC peering connections also we need same configurations like so here one change is there. So here two different regions. So two different regions. So then first step is two different regions, and second step is same two VPCs in same regions, two VPCs in two different regions. So this is the second step, and VPC configuration, VPC peering is same. Deploy two VMs in both VPCs. So that is default, and then check the source and destination VPCs like source is one region and destination is another region. So previously both source and destinations are in same region. Now the source file in one region and destination file in another region. So that is a little bit change. And then next step is, so create VPC peering between source and destination and add to the peering connections. So that is also same thing. And then add the routes between both VPCs in both the routing tables. So that is also same. And last step also same. Ping the machine with each other. Now we do practical thing. So first thing is, first requirement is two different regions. So two different regions means fully presently we are in Oregon. So this is one region. So two different regions means one is Oregon and then second one more region. So now click on services. So open link in a new tab. So the second tab in Oregon and then third tab in some other region like Ohio. Now we are working with two different regions. So first region, so second tab name called Oregon and third tab in Ohio. So both are two different regions. So our first requirement is done, right? So our first requirement is done, and then second requirement is two VPCs in two different regions. So now back to my console. First of all, select first region. So first region means Oregon. So your VPCs. So here two VPCs are available. One is FIP underscore VPC and RAM. So now I can use only one VPC. So because two VPCs in two different regions. So but in Oregon, two VPCs are there. Now I can choose only one VPC. Why? Because our requirement is only one. So that's what I am choosing one VPC. My VPC is this one. Edit that name. Interfering. So RAM underscore VPC interfering connection. So first requirement is okay. So two VPCs in two different regions. So one VPC is already available. Now we need to create one more VPC in some other region like Ohio. So third tab is another region. So your VPCs now in Ohio region. So choose your VPCs. So here only one VPC is available. So that VPC is default VPC, right? So now we need to create one more VPC in some other region like Ohio. Create VPC and name tag is Sri underscore VPC. So that is different VPC. Like sorry. So this VPC root underscore VPC. So our third VPC name is root underscore VPC. Root underscore VPC. And we can choose some other private IP like we are already assigning two classes. Only one pending class is there, so that class is C. So but class C private IP range is 192, 168 and 00. Now choose that range. So 192.168.0.0. So that is class C private IP range /16. So remaining all are same. Remaining all are same configurations. Then next click on create and close. And then right click on your root underscore VPC. edit DNS host name and enable the checkbox and save. So and then subnets. So those three are default subnets, but in Ohio, so they provide only three availability zones. Now we are in for suppose we are in North Virginia. So in North Virginia, they will provide around 6 availability zones. For suppose we are in Oregon. So in Oregon, they provide around 4 availability zones. But in Ohio, they provide only 3 availability zones. And India also provides only 3 availability zones. So one is Mumbai, second one is Chennai, and third one is Delhi. So those three are physical zones. So those three availability zones are physical servers, physical space, not a server, physical space. Click on create subnet and name tag is root underscore sub1. And we already created one VPC, right? Now choose that VPC, root underscore VPC. So here only three availability zones are available. First one is US-East 2A, 2B, and 2C. So now choose any availability zone like US-East 2A. So this is our VPC private IP. Now assign IP for our root table 192.168. Both are networks. One is host address 1.0/24. That's fine. And next click on create and close. And then right click on our first subnet, modify auto assign IP settings. Now enable auto assign IP public IPv4 address and save. So subnet also done. So the next requirement is internet gateways. So create internet gateway. So name tag is root underscore IGW. IGW means internet gateway. So click on create internet gateway. So my internet gateway status is detached. Now attach this internet gateway to our VPC. How to attach it? Again move on to actions and then select attach to your VPC. So attach to our VPC. Our VPC name is root underscore VPC. So this is our VPC. Now choose that VPC and click on attach internet gateway. So then third step also done. So status is attached. Fine. So and last step is root tables. Again click on create root table. So my root table name is root underscore RT. RT means root table. And our VPC name is root underscore VPC. No need to assign any tags. Click on create and close. So then select your root table. On root table description, so two options are available. One is subnet association and second one is roots. So first select subnet association and then click on edit subnet associations and add your first one subnet. So our first one subnet name is root underscore sub1. So add the subnet and click on save. So subnet association is done and the next step is roots. So again click on edit roots. So this one is the default root 192.168.0.0/16. So this is for internal communication. Now we need to add one more root. So that root value is 0.0.0/0 and then target is internet gateway. So here our internet gateway is available root underscore IGW. Choose that one and save roots. Again close. So everything is done. So our second step also perfectly done. So first step is two different regions. So two different regions means one is Oregon and second one is Ohio. So two VPCs in two different regions. So that is also done. So first VPC in Oregon. So that VPC name is ram underscore VPC Inter. And then second region is Ohio. So that Ohio region VPC name is root underscore VPC. So that is also done. Right? So the next step is deploy two VMs in both VPCs. So we already deployed one instance. So that instance name called server 2. So this server 2 is available server 2 in Oregon region. Now we need to create one more instance in Ohio region. Now we need to create one more instance in Ohio region, right? So that instance name called server 3. So now add this server 3 in this particular VPC, which VPC root underscore VPC. That is our requirement, right? So then first thing is okay. First thing we already created. First thing server 2 is okay. So this server 2 is in this particular VPC ram underscore VPC Inter. So now we do this thing server 3 and root VPC. Again back to my console. So this one second tab is Oregon and third tab is Ohio. But our requirement is so we are doing only Ohio region. So that's what I am in Ohio region. And again click on services EC2 EC2. So here no instances are running, right? So the instance count is 0 and everything is 0, but two key pairs are there. Running instance, click on running instances. No instances are available in this particular region. Now launch one instance. So again refresh. Loading AMI data. So error loading AMI data. Yeah. So now it is okay. Now okay. So but our required AMI is Amazon Linux AMI. So Amazon Linux AMI is their one AMI. This one AMI means AWS one AMI. So that's what I am selecting this one. So both are AWS provided AMIs, right? So first one is the beta version and second one is the upgraded version. That's what I am choosing second one. So beta version means testing version, correct? So that's what I am choosing second one. Okay, choose AMI. AMI type is Amazon Linux is okay, and remaining all are same configurations like instance type is T2 micro. So T2 micro, that is same. And so here we do one thing, instance in number of instances 1 and network is our network. We already created one network, right? That network name called root underscore VPC. So this one. So this external line is called VPC. So that VPC name is root underscore VPC. Now choose that VPC, root underscore VPC. We already created one subnet. So that subnet name called root underscore subnet. So the subnet in US-East-2A. So that is one availability zone in Ohio region. Sorry, the next click on add storage, add tags, add a tag, name, and my value is root. So root is the project name, project tag, and then configure security groups. add one more rule, and rule type is all traffic, and source level is anywhere, and review and launch. So I don't have any key, so that's what I am creating a new key pair. Create a new key pair, and my key pair name is Ohio. Then click on download key pair. So my key is downloaded perfectly. So once download was completed, click on launch instance and view instance. So this is our instance ID. Now edit that instance name. Instance name called server 3. So like this one, server 3, right? Edit that instance name, server 3. Edit name tag, server 3. So my first instance name in this concept, my first instance name is server 2, and my second instance name is server 3. So server 2 in Oregon and server 3 in Ohio. So both are in two different regions. So our required thing also inter VPC peering connection. So that's what I am creating, two different regions, right? And then check the next step is, so server 3 and then server status is running. So status check is initializing. So before initialization, we do one thing, run puttigen. So puttigen for key conversion. So we already downloaded one key, right? So that key name is Ohio. So that key in downloads, and that key format is PEM. So here it shows only PPK format. So now we need to change that option, PPK to all files. Yeah, now Ohio is available. Ohio is there. Now choose that key and open. So successfully imported foreign key. Foreign key means our PEM key. And then save private key. So are you sure you want to save this key without a passphrase to protect it? Yes, not a problem. Yes. So key is already converted PEM to PPK. Now save this PPK file in desktop. So desktop, and PPK file name is Ohio1. So PEM file name is Ohio and PPK file name is Ohio1. And then click on, and this file type is PPK dot PPK. Putty PPK means putty private key. Save. So the next close puttigen software. The next close puttigen software. So everything is done. So this also done. Check the source and destination VPCs. So both VPCs are available. So one VPC is, so both VPCs are available. So that both VPC names are RAM VPC and Root VPC. And the next step is create VPC peering between source and destination and act to the peering connection. Act to the peering connection. So act to the peering connection. So how to activate this thing means, first of all, create peering connections. So this connection, this peering concept is, so this peering concept in VPC service. Now open VPC console. So on VPC dashboard, you just scroll down the VPC dashboard. So this is our connection. You just click on peering connections. Just click on peering connections. In Ohio, no VPC peering connections are available. Now we need to create one new peering connection. So create peering connect. You just click on peering connections. So this is also same like intra peering connection. So then my peering name is, so peering name is Sri. My peering name is Sri, some other name. So first peering name is peering. So this peering name is Sri. So here also two options available. One is requester and second one is acceptor. So here the requester is root underscore VPC. So why? Because actually I am in Ohio. So in Ohio, here request is so root underscore VPC in Ohio region. So now our peering also created in Ohio. So that's what here the requester is root underscore VPC. So that is the important thing. So opposite region is the acceptor. So opposite region means Oregon is the acceptor. For suppose we are doing same configuration in Oregon. At the time, RAM underscore VPC is the requester and root underscore VPC is the acceptor. Now we are doing Ohio region. So that's what the requester is root underscore VPC. Why? Because root underscore VPC in Ohio region, right? So, and this is our VPC, root underscore VPC private IP address. Okay. So then select another VPC to peer with. Select another VPC to peer with. So account type is my account. I'm doing only my account, right? So that's what account type is my account. For suppose we are doing some two different accounts at the time, we can use this option like second option, another account. So, account is my account same. And one more option is available, region. So here two options are available. One is this region and second one is another region. So this region we already done this first one. We already done this. So which one? So first one. Now we do second thing like another region. So this region means intra VPC peering connection. Another region means inter VPC peering connection. So that is the difference between this region and another region. So we already done this. Now we do second thing like another region. So our requester is in which region? Our requester region is Oregon. First of all, your requester region, select your requester region. So our requester region, sorry, select your acceptor region. So our requester region is Ohio. So then select your acceptor region. Our acceptor region is Oregon. So first select your acceptor region and then and then your acceptor region VPC ID. So and then select your acceptor VPC ID. So here it not shown. So again, how to do this thing means back to Oregon. So again back to Oregon. So our acceptor VPC name is so this one RAM underscore VPC. Now choose that VPC. Now choose that VPC. So in description tab, so this is our RAM underscore VPC ID. You just copy that VPC ID. You just copy that RAM underscore VPC intra VPC ID and again back to another region like Ohio. Now paste it here. Now paste it here. So that is acceptor. So requester is root underscore VPC and acceptor is, so this ID is acceptor ID. So which our acceptor VPC name is, so this name RAM underscore VPC inter is my acceptor VPC name and this acceptor VPC ID. I just copy that ID and back to my Ohio and paste it on this location, VPC acceptor location. So this is the mandatory thing, right? And then click on create peering connections. And then click on create peering connections. So success, the VPC peering connection has been requested. Only requested, not creating step. Okay. So my peering connection name is Sri and this is our peering connection ID and status is pending for So pending for acceptance and requester ID and acceptor ID, and requester IP address is 192.168. So both IDs are same. Both owner IDs are same. Why? Because both VPCs and peering connections are in same account, right? And pending acceptance, pending for acceptance. So now select your peering connections like city and move on to actions. So here accept request, reject request, and edit DNS settings are not available. So it shows only delete VPC peering connection and add edit tags. So previously this option is available, accept request is available, but now the option is not available. Why? Because so here we are creating peering connection, but acceptance is not possible in this country over here. So if you do this acceptance, back to acceptor region like Oregon. So on VPC dashboard, select peering connections. Now select in this location. Again move on to actions. So here accept the request. So here accept the request. For suppose you are creating peering service in Oregon. So the acceptor is Ohio. So now we are creating peering connection in Ohio. So that's what the accept request is available in opposite region. Opposite region means Oregon. So accept request and click on S accept. Close. Now the status is active, and again back to previous region like Oregon. Refresh the console. Now status is active. So now working fine. Okay. So again click on services EC2. Again click on services EC2. So that also done. And then next step is add the routes between both VPCs in both the routing tables. And final step is ping the machine with each other. So ping the machine with each other. So first check the ping status. So run instances. So actually I'm in Ohio region. So this server name called server 3. This instance name called server 3. And again back to my Oregon. Again click on services EC2. So here two running instances are there, but our required instance is server 2. Now select that second server. Now copy that second server IPv for public IP and take putty tool. Again run. Again run. So control V and expand that SSH authentications. Browse. So Oregon PPK file name is FIP123, but Ohio PPK file name is Ohio1, right? So be careful. So Oregon PPK address is FIP123. Now choose that one and open. Appearance and change color also. So 14 is enough. And color. And color. Login as EC2 user. So this green color putty console is this green color putty console is server 2. Convert into root user sudo space su space hyphen. Okay. So again open this instance or in putty. So which instance server 3. I can take a new putty console, new session. So this is our server 3 IP address, public IP. And then expand that SSH authentications pros. So actually this instance in Ohio. So that's what I'm selecting some other PPK file. So that PPK file name is Ohio1. Open and again click on, appearance, change font. So 14 is enough. And then again click on open. Yes. So login as EC2-user. So yellow color putty is server 2 and white color putty is server 3. So both instances are in two different countries. One in Oregon and another one in Ohio. Now ping the internal status. Ping internally. Ping space. Or second instance, Ohio instance ID is private IP is 192.168.1.225. Now pinging okay perfectly. Internally pinging okay. Now check here also. Ping space. So this server 2 private IP is 172.16.1.132. So here also okay. Internally pinging. Both instances are internally pinging. Perfect, right? So, but our requirement is ping the machine with each other. So first of all, stop the ping status. Control J. So stop the ping status in both putty consoles. Now again ping space. So second instance, like Oregon instance private IP. Oregon instance private IP means this one, like 192.168.1.225. So now it is not pinging. So again check here also ping space. So ping space our server 2 like Oregon instance ID is private IP is 172.16.1.132 like this one. Okay. So now ping. Now here also it is not pinging. So because we are not adding any roots, right? So that's what add the roots between both VPCs in both the routing tables. So that is our mistake, right? Again back to my console. First of all, I need to change in Ohio region services VPC services VPC. So root tables. So our root table name is, now select your root table only. Our root table name is root underscore RT. And again click on roots, edit roots. So here two IDs are there. One is internal IP and second one is external communication. But peering ID is not available. Now we need to add that opposite region, opposite VPC. Our opposite VPC ID is, so our opposite VPC ID is 172, right? 172.16.0.0/16. And target is peering connections. And our our target type is peering connections. So our target name is Sri. So we already created Sri pairing. So that is our target. So now choose the target and save roots. Again back to some other region like Oregon. So again back to some other region like Oregon. Click on services. EC2. Running instances. Sorry. So not EC2. VPC. Our required service is VPC, right? So VPC So in this lab we are using RAM underscore VPC inter, right? So again select root tables. Our required root table name is RAM underscore Arctic. Now choose that one. Again click on roots, edit roots, and here one is internal connection and second one is external connection and third one is within the region connection. So now we need to add one more root, so that is interpairing connection purpose. So here region VPC private IP is 192.160. So if you have any doubt, please check. So your VPC is so root underscore VPC and this VPC ID is 192.168.00/16. Again back to Oregon 192.168.0.0/16. Right. So that is a RAM underscore VPC inter VPC ID. Now target is pairing connections. So this is our pairing connection, PCX 0 something. So first one is our three pairing connection. Choose that one, and then click on save routes and close. So now everything is done. Now check my Now Oregon is server Oregon. In Oregon means server 2 is pinging perfectly, and check the UHI also. So this is also pinging perfectly. So that is the difference between inter and intra pairing connections. Okay. So that is the difference between inter and intra pairing connections. So first pairing concept name called intra pairing connection, and second pairing concept name called inter pairing connections. So that is the difference between intra and inter-pairing connection. So this is the architecture. So this is the architecture for overall VPC pairing concept. VPC pairing. So this is the architecture, right? So how to stop that ping is Control Z. Again, Control Z. So actually this internal IP address is 192.168.1.225. But here it pings this address also, like 172.16.1.132. So this is server 2 IP address, and this one is server 3 IP address. So without peering connections we cannot ping externally. So that is not possible for without peering concepts. So that is the main advantage of peering connections. Okay. So for best example ఏం చెప్పాలి అంటే ఒక కంపెనీ మన దేశంలో అంటే ఒక కంపెనీ లైక్ కంపెనీ మీన్స్ సమ్ స్టార్ట్అప్స్ ఆర్ లైక్ కేఎఫ్సి ఉంది కదా. సో ఈ కేఎఫ్సి అనేది ఒక లొకేషన్ లో కాకుండా మనకి మల్టిపుల్ బ్రాంచెస్ ఉన్నాయి. అంటే ఒక స్టార్ట్అప్ ఒక లొకేషన్ లో స్టార్ట్ చేసిన తర్వాత మనం దాన్ని మల్టిపుల్ బ్రాంచెస్ లో స్ప్లిట్ చేసినప్పుడు, సో ఒక లొకేషన్ లో మనం ఏదైనా కాన్ఫిగరేషన్ చేస్తే ఆ కాన్ఫిగరేషన్ అనేది ఓవరాల్ బ్రాంచెస్ కి అప్గ్రేడ్ అవ్వాలి. ఓవరాల్ బ్రాంచెస్ కి మనకి మనం ఏదైతే మోడిఫికేషన్ చేస్తామో ఆ మోడిఫికేషన్ అనేది అటాచ్ అవ్వాలి దానికి, ఆ సర్వర్స్. సో అటాచ్ అవ్వాలంటే ఏమవుతుంది, ఇలాంటి పీరింగ్ కాన్సెప్ట్స్ ఉంటే మనం ఒక లొకేషన్ ఉండే అన్ని లొకేషన్స్ కి ఇంటర్ కనెక్ట్ అవ్వచ్చు బై యూజింగ్ పీరింగ్ కాన్సెప్ట్. సో వితౌట్ పీరింగ్ కాన్సెప్ట్ అంటే వితౌట్ పీరింగ్ కాన్సెప్ట్ మనం ఏం వితౌట్ పీరింగ్ అనే కాన్సెప్టే లేకపోతే ప్రతి బ్రాంచ్ కి వెళ్ళి సేమ్ కాన్ఫిగరేషన్ మనం మోడిఫై చేస్తూ ఉండాలి, రైట్? సో దట్ ఈస్ ఇంట్రా VPC part. ఓకే. సో వితిన్ ద కంట్రీలో మన బిజినెస్ అనేది చాలా పర్ఫెక్ట్‌గా ఎక్స్‌పాండ్ అయింది. సో ద నెక్స్ట్ లెవెల్ ఈస్ ఇంటర్నేషనల్ లెవెల్. అంటే సమ్ అదర్ కంట్రీస్. అంటే సమ్ అదర్ కంట్రీస్‌లో ప్లాన్ చేసేటప్పుడు మనం ప్రతిసారి ఆ కంట్రీకెళ్ళి అక్కడ మోడిఫై చేయలేం కదా! సో అలాంటి సిట్యుయేషన్స్‌లో మనం ఏం చేస్తాము? సో అలాంటి సిట్యుయేషన్స్‌లో వి ఆర్ యూజింగ్ ఇంటర్ వీపీసీ పీరింగ్ కనెక్షన్. అంటే మన కంట్రీలోనే కూర్చొని వేరే కంట్రీలో ఉన్న సర్వర్స్‌కి మనం కావాల్సిన అప్‌డేట్స్ కానీ, మనకు కావాల్సిన రిక్వైర్మెంట్స్ అన్నిటిని ఇక్కడి నుండి అక్కడికి పీరింగ్ కనెక్షన్ ద్వారా మనం డిప్లాయ్ చేస్తున్నాం. సో దట్ ఈస్ ద డిఫరెన్స్ బిట్వీన్ ఇంటర్ అండ్ ఇంట్రా పీరింగ్ కనెక్షన్స్. Right? The next one is how to delete the things. How to delete pairing concepts. So first of all, so VPC, I am in Oregon. Select VPC concept. So then select pairing connections. Now select your pairing connection like Siri and move on to actions, and then delete VPC pairing connections. Yes, delete. Now the VPC pairing connection is deleting state. Now delete it. So again check the status. Now check the status. Ping space. So ping space. My first instance IP. My first instance private IP is this one. 192.168. 192.168.1.225. So wait a minute. It is not triggered. Why? Because you are not. Yeah, check here also. So again pairing connections. Now delete all the pairing concepts. Yes, delete. Yeah, deleted. So now also pinging. Now also pinging. So because first of all, restart your putty console. First restart your putty console after write. Right again. Close. So again close. So this one in 192, like 192 means this is in R. So this 172.16. So 172.16 means this instance in Oregon, right? So now connect. Now connect. Click on services. EC2 running instances, and then select server 3. Open server 3 instance in putty. Run and expand that SSH authentications browse for PPK file. Actually, we are in Oregon, Ohio, right? So in Oregon key is Ohio 1. Sorry, no, Ohio key is Ohio 1. Open. Now login as EC2-user. Sudo space su space icon. So the next ping space. So ping space or IP address is 192.16.6. Sorry, 192. Sorry, 172.16.1.132. So now it is not pinging, right? So because we already deleted ping configurations. So we already deleted pairing concepts. Now check the pairing status. So both pairings are deleted. The next delete servers also. Instance state and terminate. So my server 3 also deleted, and delete server 1 and server 2 also. So click on services, EC2, running instances. So delete two instances like server 1 and server 2, terminate and external. So now this instance state is shutting down. So the next step is delete VPCs also. So delete VPCs also. So here three VPCs are there. One is default and remaining two are our own VPCs. Now delete our own VPCs. So first select one VPC like RAM VPC and delete VPC. Delete VPC. So now deleting security groups, internet gateway, subnets, root tables, and everything will be deleted. And again delete FIP underscore VPC also. And delete. So everything is deleted. And check the Ohio region also. So my instance is terminated perfectly. And check the peering connections. And check the peering connections. So peering also deleted, okay. And then check VPC count, your VPCs. So here two VPCs are there. One is default and second one is our own VPC. Now delete our own VPC. Now click on delete VPC. So now everything is clear. So pairing concept is also already created pairing concept and terminated everything also. So that is called pairing concept. If you have any doubts regarding this session, please let me know. So otherwise, we will wind up the session for today. So tomorrow, so we already covered seven topics. So one is instance, second one is VPC, and third one is elastic IPs, and fourth one is image creation, and fifth one is storage concepts, and sixth one is database, and seventh one is peering concepts. So the next thing is, so the next eighth lab is load balancer. So this is tomorrow's topic. So yeah, yes sir, not a problem. You create two VPCs in Ohio region. That's not a problem. So then maximum VPC limit is five only. So in each region. So Ceci and Gia, please, Ceci and Gia madam and sir, please check your mails. I already sent the Moodle documentation.
We received. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, madam.
Yes, sir. I got the mail, sir.
Okay, madam. Thank you.
Sir, can I get the mail for all the sessions, sir? Whatever the commands are there. Remaining Rupesh Kumar, sir, the sessions also. Is that
Okay, no
possible?
problem, ma'am. I'll send you.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay, madam.
Me too also.
Yeah, yes, sir. So we can peer two VPCs from Oregon to the other two in Ohio. You can do, sir. It is working. You can try it. So we already discussed same region and two different regions, right? So we can try some other ways like two different accounts also. So that is like homework. Okay. You can try two different networks like your network and your friend's network or your faculty member. your colleague name, accounts. Okay, sir. Thank you. I'll share the feedback form. Wait a minute. I'll share the feedback form in chat.